University is the pinnacle of academic excellence. With 3 decades of unparalleled academic excellence, the field of higher education, and research has created a niche of global maritime institutions. With a vision to provide higher education to the young professionals of India.
Amet was started in 1993 and we are now 20 years old. Amet is pioneer in many ways. We were the first one to have a foreign collaboration with a foreign institution like Master of Political Nautical Studies in order to people. We have been the first maritime university in the country in India. We have been awarded as third rank, third grade by the Association of International Maritime Universities continuously for the past 3 years. And we have produced more than 20,000 graduates and they are all working with the international shipping companies in very high positions. We have won the largest shipping company from Denmark and maybe one of us to come and set up a safety one of us Center of Excellence with Amet in India, particularly in Chennai, with Amet. Similarly, the shipping companies like Patience, Synergy, Fleet Management, and Valam offering the same scheme of appointments along with the admission letters. Many other companies like Chevron, NYK, and like these big companies also recruiting cadets from our institution, and we are serving the shipping companies in many ways in a big way. We want to become, that is our vision. We want to become, Amet wants to become the destination for the foreign shipping companies for the recruitment of Indian youth in India. We are introducing other programs like computer science, robotic science, artificial intelligence, and data science for the future of the students. And ultimately, we would like to become the multidisciplinary institution.
Today, Amet has grown to be a colossal institution with its branches spread across numerous disciplines, producing over 4,000 students, with 100 getting of a mere 14 cadets in the first year of its establishment to becoming a major maritime training institute. Amet attained its status as a deemed university in the year 2007.
Tailor-made maritime courses let you have deep into the professional world of maritime. I think you are the most important step in building a career in global maritime sector.
The library at Amet carries a wide range of industry-specific volumes and publications, which have been prescribed by industry experts.
The faculty of Amet have an incredible amount of industry experience and programs have been designed to make students industry ready. After hours of practical training, I am now ready for a lifelong education. The lab facilities of the high-tech students at Tamil Nadu has made it incredibly easy understand theories in motion, and get hands-on learning of practical applications.
Meticulously designed courses and high-tech training facilities offer educational experience like no other. The courses offered by Amet have been internationally recognized and accredited by national institutions.
Amet has been a fantastic experience for me. I'm convinced that Amet has laid the foundations for the position that I hold today. The character traits of hard work, determination, discipline are important elements that take us forward. After Amet, I stayed for a few years with American Hijackers and then worldwide. I came shore 14 years ago with the Marine Alliance and then Unitor, which was then acquired by Willows. I'm very sure that Amet was the right choice.
Amet has taken practical training to a whole new level with its state-of-the-art technical laboratories and simulators. The ship simulator, engine room simulator, ship in-campus, and navigation labs. The trailer ship design software lab, computer lab, IELTS lab, seamanship lab, food processing lab, incubation center are all well equipped to enhance the learning experience of students. The jewel of Amet, a ship in campus, built to serve as a training facility for cadets to learn and operate ship components and machinery, and to understand the operational processes of working on a real vessel.
Hi, my name is Sri Jen. I am a chief engineer presently working on offshore supply vessels. After finishing my international diploma in marine engineering from Amet, I joined American Imperial Tankers. I went through the ranks from cadet to third engineer in that company. After which I joined Anglo-Asian. In Anglo-Asian, I went through the ranks from third engineer to chief engineer. During this time, I sailed on a variety of ships from bulk carriers to containers. I definitely feel that shipping is a great career because I live and know in America for years starting. I know I made a right decision by joining America.
Cadets of Amet are skilled in the area of firefighting to combat emergencies they may face while working on a ship. Cadets are trained in worst-case scenarios, designed to better prepare for avoiding any danger that may befall them or their crew members in the future. Simulating rescue missions in the specifically built swimming pool on the campus helps students learn the ways of swift water rescue. Operation rescue boats and rafts provide practical means of learning survival skills. Amet consistently delivers top industry talent to major international organizations. More than 220 students receive appointment orders along with admission through the joint recruitment drives conducted by Amet in collaboration with major shipping companies like AP Model Maersk, Fee Ships, Synergy Shipping, Fleet Management, and more.
The abundance of opportunities for cadets at Amet and programs that guarantee job placement make it one of the most sought after institutions in the country. You can indulge yourself in learning without a single worry about it.
I graduated in 2007. Since then, shifted many companies. I started from Arunachal Pradesh, I started in India, and went over to Arunachal Pradesh for work there. Now I'm sailing in a company called Chevron Shipping, which is an oil major ownership company. Very satisfied here.
Amet courses and they meticulously designed. The engineering and management courses provide a high-class training to students and help them become industry experts in their respective fields.
Amet courses are open up a whole new array of management expertise. This has been a unique set of job opportunities which require equally unique skills. The university has taught me immensely the challenges at every level. And there is so many talents and veterans careers.
Spacious spacious hostel rooms, a state-of-the-art gymnasium, a swimming pool, a sports arena, all affording an opportunity for holistic development for students. Amet University provides a platform for experiential learning with exposure to a plethora of opportunities and broadens the knowledge horizon to fit the industry requirements. Vibrant Campus is designed to develop and build professionalism that lasts a lifetime. Amet University, a roadmap to your bright future.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yes, how are you all? Fine, okay. I hope you are excited for this event. It's a Sunday, we know, but still, it's AC, so better than being outside, I feel. So, yeah, anyways. Good morning, everyone. First of all, keep your phones on silent. I repeat, please keep your phones on silent. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's truly an honor to welcome each and every one of you to this career guidance program conducted by Dr. J. Ramachandran Maritime Foundation and Amet University. It's an event that holds the power to shape futures, open minds, and bring clarity to few of the most dynamic and adventurous industries in the world. To our students, we are thrilled you are here with open minds and meaningful, stable, and exciting career paths. Thank you for being here.
எங்கும் நிறைந்த இறையருள் வேண்டி மொழிகளுக்கு எல்லாம் மூத்த மொழியான தமிழ் மொழியின் மாண்பை எடுத்துரைக்கும் தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்திற்கு அனைவரும் எழுந்து நிற்குமாறு வேண்டுகிறோம்.
We are honored to be joined by not one, not two, but three distinguished guests today, each from unique industries and backgrounds. They are here to share their stories, answer your burning questions, and hopefully spark a little aha moment in each one of you.
இந்த கல்வி வழிகாட்டி நிகழ்ச்சியின் சாராம்சமாக அடுத்து என்ன படிக்கலாம் என்ற சந்தேகத்தை நீக்கி தன்னம்பிக்கையோடு உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை வடிவமைக்க இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சி ஒரு அழகான திசை தரும் நெறி என்பதில் நாங்கள் பெருமை கொள்கிறோம். அன்பு மாணவர்களே, தயாராகுங்கள், கேளுங்கள், கற்றுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், வெற்றி பெறுங்கள்.
Okay, let's dive right into our first speaker, who is someone who has spent years navigating the high seas, a true captain in every sense. He is here to share his experiences, challenges, and rewards of working on the water. And it is with great pleasure I would like to introduce him to you all. We have Mr. Captain Mani Rajkumar, HOD Nautical Science of Amet MCE. He is a proud Amet alumnus. He started his seafaring career as deckhand from the very first batch of DNS program, started in collaboration between Amet and Maersk and Singapore Polytechnic. He has served on board Maersk Line owned and operated vessels as deckhand and junior officer for 10 years. He later worked with MOL. He served as senior officer with Fast Shipping Singapore. He also worked with PIL as an assistant manager, and he was the senior manager for operations at Samsara Shipping, heading the container business handled by the group in Chennai and North. He started teaching with Amet University as assistant professor in the year 2010. He has been associated with teaching banner, teaching in all of the facilities under Amet University.
and Amet City College as well as Amet Institute of Science and Technology. He was teaching for BSc, HND, DNS, Pre-C HSW modular courses for Pre-C cadets and second mates functions. Thank you for being here, sir. I welcome you warmly from Amet University.
Good morning, all. First of all, I welcome you all for taking this time out of a Sunday, which is your precious Sunday, and then you have invested it well to gain insight about this career guidance on Merchant Navy. Okay, and thanks for that introduction made by our cadet. So let's dive in and see what the industry is all about. Okay, please start the presentation. One more thing. Can you read the statement here? Okay, which industry are they talking about? No, this is the shipping industry. This is the shipping industry. Okay? In fact, 90% or more than 90% of the world trade, it moves through the ships only. Okay? The reason being, it is the most economic way to transport your goods. Till now, it is the most economic way to transport the goods in bulk. Let me put a small example which you can correlate with at your level. Okay. So recently, about a few years back, Sri Lanka had a crisis. Do you remember the inflation was very high and the food prices have gone up, skyrocketing. 1 kg of rice close to 200 rupees or even higher. Do you know how that situation got stabilized? In fact, Tamil Nadu government stepped in that time. They announced a relief plan for Sri Lanka, and then they made a decision to send 40,000 tons of relief materials. Okay, so this includes majority of that was rice only. About 90% of that was rice. Then 500 tons was milk powder. Another 200 tons was essential medicines. And how did this transport this 40,000 tons to Sri Lanka? How much is 1 ton equal to? 1000 kg. So 40,000 tons is that multiplied by another 1000 kg. So that much goods have been moved to Sri Lanka. And how did they move so much goods to Sri Lanka? They used only 3 ships to move this entire quantity. They used only 3 ships to move this entire quantity. And as soon as the first ship arrived with only 1/3 of the goods, the situation already becomes stable. Understand? Anyway, though it is a political decision that was made by the government, but we also have an industry which supports that political decision, which carries out the operation effectively to complement the needs of the government in that short time. So that is how the entire country which was starving got stabilized and then they could restart again. That is the power of the shipping industry. Understand? So we will see some more interesting facts about the Merchant Navy because you are all new to this branch of study. Merchant Navy is not like your conventional navy. Maybe I will take the hand mic so that I can walk around the stage. Yeah, otherwise. Check. So merchant navy is something new to you, which is not familiar to many. Navy is known to all of us. Yes, sir. At least when you go for your 26th January Republic Day parade, you would see at least one or two platoons of Navy in the participating in the parade in white and white uniform. Okay, so that is the Navy which is used for protecting. It is in the defense of the country. So we are not engaged in that section. We are going to be only with respect to the trading section of the Navy. Okay, not the fighting section of the Navy, only the trading section of the Navy. But in case if India has to go into war, then merchant navy would be the second line of defense. That means we will be also called for assistance. So that is why our training program is also similar to that. That means we also do the PT, parade, we follow the regimental practice as if we are in Navy, but not as stringent as in Navy. We are a bit relaxed than in Indian Navy, but yes, we need to follow the regimental practices. So this we have discussed back then. Yeah, I could say it's over 90% of the goods are transported, but now the alternate means like air cargo industry is coming up well. Okay, especially have you ever sighted this Beluga Express? What's Beluga Express? It's a huge cargo plane. Yeah, carrying heavy cargo. Okay, tons of cargo, almost 40 or 50 tons. Heavy cargo to carry in one go. It has been in Chennai recently. Okay, so the air cargo industry is also developing. Okay, but it is not going to replace the shipping industry because till now the economic form of transport is the shipping industry that cannot be ruled out. So what are the things we carry on ship? In the merchant navy ships, we carry cargo in different forms. The first and foremost is the oil. Oil, even I can say crude oil. Crude oil, the nickname for crude oil is black gold. It is worthy as black gold. In its color, in its shape, in its form, you may not like it. But once you start refining this product, the number of byproducts that you get out of this crude oil is so vast that you can use in different industries. You get the petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, wax, paint, anything, all forms of hydrocarbons. The base is the crude oil. So that is one industry that is going to remain. Now India, as you know, is the third largest seafarer supplying nation. Okay, China and Philippines are also there in the race. But we are also there predominantly due to certain characteristics of our country. You can see India has a 7,500 kilometer long coastline. Okay, can you click one more time that red line appears along the coast? It's not showing. So there are totally 12 major ports and 200 minor ports in our country. And also for seafarers, we also have our special day, which is the National Maritime Day, celebrated on 5th April 2025. We recently had at the beginning of month of April. Okay. So this tradition we keep on following year after year. So the ship's name is Steamship Loyalty, which was the very first India-owned ship which sailed from Mumbai to London on April 5th, 1990. Okay? But many of you over here would disagree, including me, because we all know that our very own Babu Chidambaran, the Kapalodiya Tamilan, he has sailed much before this time. But records have got it wrong and it has been followed, but we are fighting on it also to re-establish our maritime heritage. Can you go back to that one? the previous, next one. We're going backwards. Yes, just hold it there. So, in this slide you can see why the Indians are preferred for this profession, for the maritime industry, why they are seeking Indian officers. The first and foremost quality is the English proficiency. We are all having English as the first language. Yes or no?
Yes.
In most of the schools. So this is one of the quality which we have acquired from British after colonization, and thankfully so, it is going to help us with our maritime profession also, because there are many nationalities who are more skillful or better skillful and equipped than us, but they could not speak the English language. So that puts us in an advantageous position. But we don't have to relax because of that reason, because all of you are on TikTok, YouTube and Insta. You can see the Chinaman who's impersonating Donald Trump. You know, he talks exactly like Donald Trump, but he is from China. Like if I take out the video and then if I want to play the audio, you cannot distinguish whether it is Donald Trump talking or not. That means they have developed their linguistic skills, which was not there before. Understand, 30 years back when I came into the industry, I did not face this kind of competition. But now, yes, the next generation is having a serious competition. So it is becoming increasingly important that you speak the language. Yeah, the English language properly, clearly, because if not you, then someone else would replace you. The second and foremost is the education and technical competency. Thanks to institutes like Amet Institute, Amet University, we have been around for 30 years. So it's a proud vision of our chairman who started this private university quite a long time back, when India did not even have a maritime university established. Okay. So we also have a long history with the maritime industry, and we have been associated with IMO in governing the principles, in governing the regulations that are being enforced. So we have both the education and the technical competency requirements for the sea. The third important point is availability of senior officers. That means not everyone, you join the organization, you do not immediately become the general manager. You have to work your way upwards. Similarly, on board ship also you have to start at the base level as a cadet. Okay, like you see our cadets are seated here, they are under training. Once they go on board, they will join us, the cadets, and then they will start undergoing their on-board training. After finishing that, they will become junior officers. Then after sailing quite some time as junior officers, they will take examinations, qualify to become senior officer, and then they continue to become in the senior officer rank and ultimately reach the level of a captain or chief engineer. Okay. So many countries, what happened? Due to the financial stability offered by the government, the students, they study and then they come up to the level of our cadets, then they become junior officers. They sail for a few years and then they will stop going to sea, because there are numerous opportunities assured in their own country. So they will not go into sea, but they will just settle down on the land itself. But in India, we don't do so. We go until we reach the final rank. So that kind of commitment and loyalty is there towards the profession, and that is one of the main reasons why they are looking for Indian seafarers. Then comes the next point, which is cultural adaptability. Cultural adaptability is something which we are experiencing day to day. For example, when you go into you yourself, when you are going inside your classroom, you are seeing several students from a different state speaking a different mother tongue. Yes or no? Belonging to a different religion. Yes or no? But at the end of the day, they are all being seated in the same class. Yeah? So this diversity is always present in our community. We have the tolerance for diverse cultures and we can always have mixed languages in a society. We accept them as our own because that is our Indian society, the backbone of our Indian society. But many countries they cannot do this. All the Chinese they speak only one language throughout the entire country. Yeah? Certain countries have only one religion for the entire nation. So anyone belonging to another religion they cannot take it as their own. Anyone belonging to a different religion they cannot accept them as their own. Anyone speaking a different language they cannot accept them as their own. But we do not have this issue in India. We are always thriving in a multicultural environment. So this cultural adaptability, it comes very naturally to us. Now coming to the next one is the cost and quality balance. Cost and quality balance is better understood. Like with our consumer mindset. Like let us say, if you have a budget to buy some car, okay, maybe 10 lakhs is the budget, okay, and you want to get a Hyundai car, then you want all the features which are there in BMW or in Mercedes. Yes? So, because the wants of the customers are always more. But what will the Hyundai think? How can I offer something which is being there for 40 lakhs and 30 lakhs and depreciate it down to 10 lakhs? So, there is a big deal. So, some amount of quality, but they will give a sunroof, maybe a half sunroof, like most of the cars nowadays come with. Yeah? They will make you feel that you get it, but it's not the ultimate part of it, but just something of that sort. So, that is the mindset of our country. Like, we want the value for money, okay, or the best quality for what you spend for. Okay, so this is a very important quality, a managerial quality, which wants to, like when you are at a managerial level, you try not to spend more of your resources, or you stick to your budget and maintain your ship wisely. Okay, so this is an inherent quality of our Indian seafarers. Okay, the primary reason why we are after the industry is because of this. Can you recognize the sign here? Okay, though we do not use it, many of you would have touched it also, but we all know that this sign stands for dollar. The US dollar, that is the power of this almighty. Yeah. Anybody knows how much is $1 equal to? 90 rupees, no, not yet. Yeah, about 85 to 86 the current market rate. Okay, when I started saving, $1 was close to 40 rupees. Okay, today it is 85 rupees. Yes. So, when you are earning in dollars, indirectly you multiply your money. Understand? Even though the salary remains fixed, the amount that you receive is automatically multiplied like a factor because of the exchange rate involved. Right? The next reason is travel. You can travel the entire world free of cost. Wherever the ship goes, you go along with the ship. Let me give a small example out of my own experience. I had a farewell day, okay, in my college back. So there, on the farewell day, I was given a picture, a portrait. So in that portrait, there was a bridge. At that point, I do not know what the name of the bridge was. Also, there was a luxury car. Then when handing it over to me, my professor told me, someday you must visit. Someday you must visit this. I didn't think much. Sir, if I have your blessings, I will definitely go there. Yeah, this is what I said when I collected the picture from him. Then later on, I went and searched for this bridge. It is there, it's called as Golden Gate Bridge. It is in San Francisco. Okay? In USA. Maybe this would be a lifetime ambition for me to get to San Francisco. But that was before I joined the industry. Then after I joined and I completed my pre-C training, the very first ship I joined was in Japan, Yokohama. My first flight is going to Bangkok in Thailand. Then from there I get a connecting flight to Tokyo Narita Airport. Very, very busy airport. Then from there you are taking a train to the port. And then when I entered into the port and then I saw the ship was standing there. It was so huge that I couldn't believe I'm going to really work on that ship. It was so huge. It was 300 meters long, the largest one to go through the Panama Canal at that time. Yeah, if you lock up that ship inside the Panama Canal, you will hardly have 1 feet gap between the ship and the Panama Canal wall. So that was the dimension to which the ship was built to, exactly to fit in the Panama Canal. So, on board this ship, we are going on our very first journey from Yokohama to a port called Oakland. Oakland I never heard before. So we are going into the Pacific Ocean. And then as I get closer to Oakland, I realized that to get to Oakland we have to go under this Golden Gate Bridge, which I got in that picture during my parallel day. So this was fulfilled on the very first voyage which I took at sea, not even reaching the very first port. You know? So if you are thinking how much you are going to travel, this is the gist of it. So let me tell you the other countries I visited on this one ship alone. Yeah, we went to this Panama after going to Oakland. Then we went to Florida in Miami. Miami is a port very famous for its beach and party life. And after that we go to New York. We go to Norfolk, major marine base. Then we went to Halifax. Then coming to Europe, we go to Southampton, the same berth where Titanic was starting its voyage from. Then we went to Le Havre in France, just close to where the Dunkirk is. Dunkirk movie you would have seen. So nearby Dunkirk, this harbour is there. Le Havre, I've been there. Then I went to Rotterdam. Okay, I've been to one more, Bremerhaven. That's the biggest port in Germany. So all these ports, in the European side, US side, then coming back to Japan, Yokohama, Nagoya, Kobe, 3 ports in Japan, Taiwan, Kaohsiung, then going to Hong Kong. Right? All these ports just in one ship. And then every 3 months I am going one full circle between these ports. And I completed 3 circles like that on my very first ship. 6 times I have crossed the Panama Canal on my very first ship. Understand? So a lot of things can happen. Okay, so that is what I mean when I talk about travel. Understand? Now the authority. Authority, that means the power. Once you start sailing, your realization of the world changes. Your perspective of the world changes because you are no longer that frog which is inside the milk. Yeah, you are someone who is exploring the country. Okay, when you go to different countries, you explore different cultures, you explore different types of food, and your understanding of the world also changes. Yeah, you go to different countries, you see the sky is still blue. Yeah, the land is still the same. Yeah, the people is still the same. The political issues are still the same. Right? You become a global citizen. You see things from a global perspective. Yeah. For example, I have been to Leaning Tower of Pisa more number of times than our mother Financial Secretary. Right? I have seen people outside India more often on my ships than my very own relatives. Okay, this is how our world is going to be when you are joining this career at sea. Okay, that's the money bill, the dollar, the sweet smell of dollar. Never forget. Okay, when we talk about money, initially when we start off as a cadet at sea, so that I don't know whether you can read the numbers. This is $350. That's an approximate value only. Some companies go up to paying 500 plus also, depending upon which type of ship that you're working on. So multiply that by 85 or whatever, then you get a perspective of your starting salary. Okay, immediately upon joining your ship as a trainee only. It's only as a trainee. So once you finish your on-job training and obtain your license for being an officer, you got your certificate of competency for being an officer, then your salary straight away multiplies by a factor of 10 or close to a factor of 10. Okay, so you got close to $3,000. Then you become financially independent, financially stable. You can pay off all your loans. You can pay off all your loans. You can support your children's, your siblings' education, marriage, etc. You can support your parents well. You can get your house. You can start getting your car. Understand? So all the dreams are possible, but you are building your dreams. You are making your dreams come into reality. Now once you become a chief officer, you are already into the senior ranks. You are already gone into the senior ranks. So there your salary is multiplied by a factor of 2.5. Yeah, so you get about $8,000. Again, this is an average figure only. There are some ships which could pay more, and some may pay a little less, depending upon the nature of the cargo and the risk involved. Yeah. In our industry, two things. Time is money. Time is money. Okay? And the higher the risk, higher the reward. Higher the risk, higher the reward. Okay? If you are the higher risk taking person, you can go on challenging ships and work on that. If you are not a risk taking person, you want to be a safe one, you can take a low risk, but the pay will also be moderated as per the risk that you are taking. One more important thing, the final one we will not talk about. The final level is the captain or chief engineer. Okay, once you reach there, you see you almost get in five figures, 12,000, some go up to 15,000 also. So again, depending upon the ship or the cargo that you are carrying. Okay, but all these are reality. So once when you get so much wealth, you will get the self-actualization very soon in your career. You can retire early also. You don't have to work until the age of 60. And then you can come and set up your own business. You can start doing your own things. Like there's no need to sail until 60 years or 70 years, but you can still sail if you want to. There is nothing to stop you from quitting your career. Right? But if you want to achieve something different, you can always come forward. So, but minimum attain this time. Alright. So these are the different courses that we are going to offer in this campus for pursuing your career in the maritime industry. The first one is the BSc Nautical Science. So that's a 3-year program, like any other BSc program. So at the end of the 3rd year, you can gain your degree and you can proceed to sea for your on-board training. The on-board training will be for 12 months. 12 months you cannot work 12 months at the stretch. 6 months on one ship and another 6 months on second ship. Okay? So 2 ships you have to complete that one. Then after that you can go and get your license to be a junior officer. Then you can start sailing as a junior officer. The second course we have is a diploma in nautical science. Suppose there are students who don't want to study 3 years of BSc, then you can enroll in 1 year of diploma. But this 1 year diploma program is a condensed program. That means like a crash course. You have to study what is taught in 3 years. You have to learn it in 1 year. The program curriculum will be very tedious, very cumbersome, stressful, but achievable. Whatever you have to do, all that hard work you have to do for 1 year. That means all the 3 years of work you are doing it in 1 year. At the end of the 1 year, you can go and start sailing. But the sailing time is slightly longer for EMS. You need to sail for at least 18 months. Minimum 18 months. So on an average, about 3 ships of 6 months each. Okay? Before you can become an officer. But there is one more hope for the DNS. Currently, the students who are pursuing DNS also, after they get the certificate of competency, they can go and convert their diploma into a degree. So you can also get your degree. You can get the sailing also. You can get all these 3 things together. Yeah. Now the government of India has facilitated that option. So in spite of completing the diploma, if you fulfill your certification as an officer, then you can go and reclaim your degree also. But this is what many parents would like to have. Not the students, but their parents. Anything less than engineering is not considered as a degree by them. Okay? My son is an engineer. Okay? I'm very proud. No matter what. Yeah? My son is an engineer, our daughter is an engineer. That's a proud moment for them. But like any other degree engineering program, it is coming for 4 years. Okay? There is no shortcuts in that one. So the norms are just like you have for any engineering college. For all these courses, the eligibility criteria is same. PCM 60%. Physics, chemistry and maths 60%. Commerce, sorry, not this department. Okay, if you are a commerce student, then you are in the wrong department. This is only for a student pursuing the science. Okay. Then English is also very important. Ideally, 50% is the eligibility. But many shipping companies which are employing the seafarers, they like to see 60 and above. The more the merrier. That means, like cutoff, you will also have a. Okay, later on I will talk about the examination part also. Let me finish the courses here. So, BE Marine Engineering is a 4-year course. At the end of the fourth year, you can go for sailing, but the sailing time is only 6 months. The on-job training is only for 6 months. Okay. Now, there is another department on the ship. Apart from the deck and the engine department, we also have a catering department. Okay, where we train the cooks who prepare the food for the entire ship. So, let us say the degrees or diploma are very high above your affordability, then you can also join as a chief cook or a assistant cook on board your ship. But we offer courses for that. That's a 6-month training program is there. We professionally train you how to prepare food on the ship. Then we also have a crew training program. So far what I was discussing until now, this BE, BSc, diploma is to become an officer. Now, if you are interested in starting at a support level, you can start as a ship's crew. But yes, your earnings will not be similar to that of officer. You will start at the least possible rank on board the ship. And you have to come up with the rank. The pathway is difficult, but not impossible. Okay? So that is also there. You can start doing your general purpose rating for 6 months, and straight away you can go and join the ship as a crew member. Okay? Now the other two, GME and the ETO, Electrotechnical Officer and Graduate Mechanical Engineer, these programs are available for students who already hold engineering degree. Suppose they have done, like your siblings, your brothers, they have done, let's say, mechanical engineering in a college, and they want to join ship. So they are not going to study another 4 years of marine engineering. So instead what they do a bridging course, like graduate marine engineer for 1 year, so that they can get the basics of the shipping industry and they can bridge the gap which is required, and then they can join the industry. Okay, that is one way of coming into the industry. And there is one more for electrical and electronics engineer, triple E, ECE. If there are any graduates in that section and they want to come into this industry, they can undergo the electrotechnical officer course. This is a 4-month course, and after completing this 4 months, they can learn only the aspects, the technical aspects of that particular job that they are going on to do on the ship, and using that, they can join in that rank at the entry level for that course. So these are the ways we have for graduate engineers who like to come into the industry. Like you have your brothers or somebody, your sisters who want to come into the industry, but they have taken some other course and then they want to join at a later stage. So this is also available for them. Alright? So eligibility phase, let's have a look. So the minimum academic requirements are the same for all the courses like we discussed, PCM 60%, English 50%. Then we have a common entrance test, like we have NEET, JEE, NEET and JEE are much higher level, very well promulgated, everybody knows about it. Similarly, for joining any maritime course in any college, you have to undergo this common entrance test. This is conducted by the Indian Maritime University. It's a centralized organization. Okay? So every single student who is enrolling for the course, they must clear this exam. They have to enroll for this exam, they have to write this exam, then you have to get a rank. It's an all India exam. It's conducted on the computer only. They will tell you the centers where you have to go and take. And then you will be given 200 questions, all on English, physics, chemistry, maths, then general aptitude and general knowledge. Put together you have 200 questions and 180 minutes to write the exam. That means each question you have to spend less than 1 minute. Okay, and there is negative marking also. So based on this, the IMU will declare the results. They will declare up to what ranks can be selected for training in the university or any college. Yeah. So the examination you have to do at IMU only, and our university Amet, we are committed to provide free online coaching classes for aspirants of this IMU CET. It's already in progress for this year. We have already started, and we are also training them in physics, chemistry, and maths. Okay, our own faculty who are in the college, they are training this, and this is a free of cost. This training is free of cost. Anyone can benefit from this. Then followed by this, we also have a personal interview. Okay, in the interview, one-on-one, they will question you. Why did you pick up this career? What is the reason you chose this? Why didn't you join any other career? Just to check whether you are really interested in joining this course or not. Or your father wanted you to, or your brother liked you to join this course. You are fulfilling somebody else's interest or your own interest. Understand? So that is the reason why we are conducting the personal interview. Then comes the medical fitness. Yeah, you should be medically fit. We cannot have a physically challenged person on board the ship. Okay, why? Because you can see the ship is 300 meters long. How many people are working on the ship? Any idea? 24. Maybe less. So the manning numbers are very, very less on board ship. So it is important that each and every member should be physically fit. That means you have to be certified by the doctor that you will be medically fit for going to sea. It's not impossible, but if you have any abnormalities, then that has to be addressed. For example, if you want to be a navigator, 6x6 vision, normal vision, without glasses. When you are starting your career, you should have 6x6 vision, normal. Engineers are permitted in the class, but there is a tolerance level. Okay. So that is why there is an eyesight test also, there is a hearing test also. All these are part of the medical fitness. So you have to clear your medical fitness also. Okay. More important than your physical health is your mental health. Nowadays, yeah, more and more incidents are happening not because of the physical condition of the person, but because of the mental state of the person. Okay, so we will check that also during this medical exam. And of course, there is a selection in this short list, waiting list, like in any other college, you would have that admission enrollment will take place. Yes. So institutional phase, that means what you will learn here. So your training will be conducted as per the TG shipping approved maritime training institution, which is Amet University. Then you will have physical and academic routines. Like our cadets, they every day start with the PT, yoga, and a parade session. Every day they have. As I informed already, this is a semi-regimental program, like you have been trained for the second line of defense. Then comes your effort in learning the academics. All of you know what CGPA is? CGPA?
Cumulative grade assessment.
Cumulative?
Grade assessment.
Cumulative grade points. Okay, cumulative grade points you have to get. In simple terms, the higher this number, more brighter your prospects for employment. If you maintain close to 8.5 and above, 9, excellent. Okay, then you have brighter prospects for employment. Otherwise, if you are not keeping up to your academics, yes, then you will struggle with your placement. Then we also offer placement for onboard training from our side for deserving candidates. We call them major shipping companies here to offer the placement for you before the academic year is over. So this onboard phase, this is something which we cannot take out from this career because any amount of training I give here, for example, I can tell you how to mold the fishing net, how to tie the hook. But unless you really go onto the boat and throw the net and catch the fish, you will not get the experience of fishing. Yes or no?
Yes.
So similarly, no matter what I train you with, we have the advanced facilities. We have invested several crores to build a simulator, which is a state-of-the-art simulator. Okay, I am not boasting about it. One of the leading companies, CMA CGM, they come from France this year. And then when they see our simulator, they straight away tell all their officers to come and take the training in Amet University. Why? Because this is the same simulator, they have it in France. So imagine the level of commitment that we put in getting the equipments here. Yeah, the best of the equipments we are procuring to give the best training. But still we have to do this onboard training at ship. Okay, it cannot be removed from the training program. Okay, so it complements what you have learned in the institute. You put it to practice over there, and then you become a complete seafarer. Then comes the competency phase. See, the competency certificate, it cannot be given by the training institute. It has to be given only by the government. So the Indian government has designated this body, which is the Mercantile Marine Department, MMD for short. So this MMD office, it is near the beach station. If you are here in Chennai, if you have been to beach station, this building is just adjacent to the beach station. In this particular building, all the examination part for your competency will take place. Both the written exams and oral exams. Oral exams, recently after COVID, they have moved on to online mode. But written and oral exams used to be held here. And upon successful completion, you will be getting the certificate of competency from the MMD. So this is the body which is used your certificate of competency. Using that only you can go and sail on the ships. Understand? So these are the same thing that we have discussed. I would like to bring your attention to the last part alone, the onboard training. The onboard training right now for BSc Nautical Science is 12 months. For BE Marine Engineering it is 6 months. And DNS is 18 months. Okay. Then the onboard training for GME, that is a graduate marine engineer. For them the onboard training is 12 months. Why higher training period? Because they only study 1 year of the marine engineering subjects. Then the electrotechnical officer, actually this is a wonderful course. Like within a very short time you can become an officer on the ship, but there is no higher ranks. Only 1 or 2 ranks available on this ship. Okay, only one department with a few people. Okay, very specialized skill set they have, and we only need 4 months of sea time. General purpose rating, they start as a crew, like below the officers level, so they will do only 6 months onboard training. Then coming to the saloon rating, that is the cook. Those are going to go as a cook or a general steward, they will do the training for 6 months. Okay, so these are the time frame. This is fixed by the Director General of Shipping, not by the training ministry. We fulfill their requirement only. We don't make our own requirements. Is that clear? No matter where you go and study, the requirements for the industry are the same all over India. In fact, all over the world. Because these are all international courses. Okay, you can work, you can study here, and then you can take and use it on any ship anywhere in the world. Okay, this is something interesting, specifically for the girl cadets. Okay, so the industry, historically, it is male-dominated industry. Okay, since inception. But now we want to turn the tide around. That means we want to welcome more and more female seafarers in the industry. We want to get at least 50% of female seafarers on board each ship. So this is the sustainability goal, which is already in place. But in order to fulfill that, we need to support more and more girl cadets to come inside the industry. So for that, the Director General of Shipping, for each year you study, there is a 1 lakh scholarship provided per year. Okay, over here, these are my students over here, and each of them is actually holding the check which they have received from the DG Shipping. Okay, so this is done on the basis of giving equal opportunities for the female seafarer also, because due to the mindset of parents, okay, the Indian parents normally they want to get the female child to get married, to move out of the family as soon as possible, you know. So that is the general mindset. So in order to break that, we are offering all these positive things so that it can impact their career, so that they can make a positive statement about their career and then they can take a bold move towards a seafaring career. And diversity, equity and inclusive environment. This is the primary motto of our Maersk Line, one of our leading sponsors. So Maersk Line, if you can Google, you can see it is among the top alpha liners in the industry, one of the leading shipping companies. They have been associated with Amet for 30 years and more. So the campus where I am working is Amet IST, Amet Institute of Science and Technology, where I have total of 450 students, out of which 100 are girl students. Almost 25% we are able to get girl students, but I am not going to stop with that. We want to get more than that. We want to put 50% equal proportion of girls and boys in our campus, right? So I am able to get fill up the seats for this BSc Nautical Science program. That is almost 50% each. But BME, we still have more room. We want to offer more seats to girl cadets, but they are not taking. There is no one to take these seats, okay? So I encourage more and more girls to step forward and utilize this opportunity. Not just getting an opportunity, but also you also get a chance. Like every single cadet in my campus is a placed cadet. All 450 of them are placed. Not even IIT Madras can say like that. Every single one is placed in my campus. Right? But if you have to come into my campus, the entry process is very stringent. You have to undergo a lot of tests, lot of selection process. But yes, but once you enter, your future is guaranteed. Your success is guaranteed. Take it from me. There are already 450 students utilizing, and more than close to 200 of them have already joined these ships, completed their program. Okay, so that is happening from a small campus outside Patna. Okay. So in that campus we follow this diversity, equity and inclusive. So this is a core value of the company MERS. So we run the MERS Center of Excellence there. So we follow the core values which are given to us by MERS. Okay, there are a lot of things which Amet University did for the first time in India. For example, we were the first maritime university. No one else, even before Indian Maritime University was started, several years before we have launched the first Maritime University of India. Then you can see in the corner, it is the first to facilitate maritime capacity building for African countries. Okay? There was a time now, in our generation, when somebody returns from UK or US, they are considered to be the elite. Why? Because they are UK return or US return, that means they got a foreign degree, because they have come back from UK and US. Similarly, for African nationals, if they have got an education from India, they are like India return. They can proudly boast that I have got my education from India. We have trained students, like I have trained in this very own campus, students coming out of Kenya, students coming from Djibouti, Egypt, Nigeria, etc. Can you imagine an entire country which has a major port, Djibouti? It has a major port, but they do not have the expertise to run their own port. They have given it to Holland, Netherlands. To take people from there, and those people they are using the port which belongs to some other country without involving any of them and making money out of it. So that is a very wrong practice, no? So this is where the government of Djibouti approached Amet and they asked Amet to train their own people so that they can go and work on their own ports. They can utilize their own resource for the development of their own country. And Amet has trained in 6 months or 12 months, I think, the port has become independent. That means they could man themselves. They could operate their own port. They could operate their own transports. All these were made possible because of the training institute like us. So we are not only transforming the industry in India, but also our footprint is built all over the world. Few more things we are first in. We were the first maritime, any private maritime training institution. This was wholly owned by government for quite a long time. Only in the year 1993. 1993, I remember our honorable chairman, he used to physically, that time there was no email, no Google, no internet also. He has to physically, manually write letters to different training institutes, to different international universities, to get an insight of any collaboration that they could have. Any collaboration is possible in India. And luckily, one university, one Glasgow City College, which is located in Scotland, they responded that yes, we are ready to offer. We to start our collaborated training program in India, and that's when Amet started in Chennai. The small Saligram near Vadapalli, there is the Surya Hospital is there. So nearby, there we started Amet with only 14 cadets at that time. Now I can see several thousand students of various disciplines are benefiting in this university. Okay. We are also the first to bring this program, Higher National Diploma Program in India. This program is so unique that one year you study in India, and the second year you go directly study in UK. Second year straight away you go and study in UK. Your visa letter, everything is given by Amet. All you have to do is complete here and go straight away to UK. Many of the African nationalities, they are benefited from here. They cannot go to UK directly by themselves. But when they undergo this program, they had a gateway to go and reach into UK. So we created the doorway for them also, apart from our own seekers. Alright? This part I have already talked about. So this is coming to the accreditation part. What are the major bodies we are accredited to? So we are accredited to the NAC. We got A grade, and we are also having NBA, which stands for National Board of Assessment. We are accredited with them also. Also with the University Grants Commission, DG Shipping, and also the AICTE. So you don't have to worry about the authenticity of the training program that is being offered. Okay, we got all the necessary approvals. This is the question mark in parents' mind, like whether my degree is approved or not. Yes, we have all the approvals. So these are the proud alumni who have passed out. They are pursuing their career and seek. They are doing their on-job training. Some have become officers also. Cadet Rohit Singh. Second officer Pinaki Sir. Okay, also currently serving on his ship. So this is the engineer Suraj Kumar Das. So engine room is always noisy. That's why they wear the earmuffs. Then Niveshkar. And then about decade. Hold on this. So what next? Okay, should I say until 60 years? Not necessary. Okay, there are other opportunities available for you. Yeah, once you attain the highest rank, captain or chief engineer, you can diversify. So on the left hand side you have marine pilot. Okay, you can become a pilot, an advanced navigator, who are deployed for bringing the ship in and out of the port. Then you can become port captain for supervising the loading and discharging of the cargo from the port side. Then you can also become a surveyor for checking any discrepancy on the ship, checking the regulations are being followed correctly. Okay, that is the part of the surveyor. Then chartering and shipbroking. Chartering and shipbroking is like hiring and leasing out of vessels, ships from the market. If you become an accident investigator, following an incident, you can go and verify what caused it. Then you can also become a dry docking engineer. That means you will be an expert in repairing your ships. Shipyard project manager, specifically used for new build. That means newly built ships will be under shipyard project manager. Then technical consultant. You can have your own consultancy and just give them technical advice, and then you can get a fee for that also. For the engineers, you have the technical superintendent, which is the very highest rank for the shipping company. Very knowledgeable person. They give split-second solutions to problems.
Then comes the fleet manager who commercially runs the ships profitably. They will have about 5 or 10 ships around the city and then they will have to manage the budget and run it profitably. Then comes the maritime lecturing part, which people like me do. You know, after I become captain, I come over here for teaching. Then maritime safety compliance officer. So this is to check the safety regulations on board. Followed by marine superintendent. So this is also a higher rank, a senior rank, which is checking the regulations and policies on board the ship. You could become the classification society surveyor. This is from Lloyd's Register, DNB, etc. For your audit purpose. You could become a machinery inspector and also an entrepreneur. That means you can start your own business. Okay, so these are the opportunities available after you become a master or chief engineer. So you don't have to stay all the way till you are 60. So what are the highlights and facilities we have in our campus? We have the shipping campus. Okay, we have made a replica of the ship. The model is kept in the campus. So this is to provide the on-job training. Some of the aspects of on-job training we are covering it here itself. Then we are also going into a green campus. We are installing more of solar power, trying to minimize the grid power which we are consuming from the government. We also have a state-of-the-art simulator, a bridge simulator from one of the leading manufacturers, Wärtsilä. People in the industry might know Wärtsilä is a very renowned name in the simulator companies. Apart from that, these are standard amenities like games, gym, swimming pool, very specifically required for our training, and also a decent library. So we don't like to post, but over there we can see some of the companies which are still having collaboration with us. Who are recruiting students from us year after year, offering a job for them, you know. Not only for marine courses, but also the marine related courses like MBA, shipping, BBA. So many things are happening in this campus. So they are also being part of this. Alright, gentlemen. So with that, I conclude my presentation. If you got any queries or questions, you can put forward to me with whatever we have discussed today. Anybody have any questions, please raise your hand. You will get a mic to ask.
Actually, sir, actually my daughter is doing mechanical engineering PhD. And I want to know, you said that 1 year course for mechanical, is it regular or if she placed in any company, can she join this course?
This is a full-time residential course, what we are running here, the GFE program. Okay, so that is for 2 semesters we have. Okay, so upon completing her graduation only she can enroll in the course. Yes. But yes, we offer placements for those courses as well in our campus. Any other questions? You can ask in Tamil also. I don't know Tamil. I can speak Tamil, Hindi, English, little bit of Spanish also.
Good morning. My name is Arun. Can you please provide any clarity apart from the opportunities on working in the ships? There are any other open opportunities outside the ship?
Any other open opportunities? Yeah. That means after completing the BSc program.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question. Okay, so this is for us to get the maximum benefit out of our training program. It is ideal that we go and work on a ship which will complement with whatever we are teaching.
But there are other allied industries like the shipping and logistics industry is there. You can also pursue an MBA to upgrade your career. You can even go up to the PhD programs are still being offered. So you can also pursue your PhD if you want to. But it will be an industry which is related to shipping.
Is that particular about whether they can go for any cargo related opportunities?
Cargo related opportunities, yes. If I say that there will be some certificate courses they might have to do.
So we have to do that.
Yeah, certificate courses that may be requirement of the customs and other persons. It is specific for that role. Not in general.
Thank you.
Yes, any other questions you may have regarding your so far only parents are asking, not any students. Any one question from the students at least? So many of you are here. You don't have any doubt at all. You understood everything that is. Nobody has any doubts or hesitance to ask.
Sir, I want to just clarify once more, what are the different opportunities to study abroad that can be provided?
What are different opportunities to study abroad? In maritime education or with respect to this? With respect to the maritime. Okay. So right now, there is one course we are offering which is Advanced Diploma in Nautical Studies, which is in collaboration with Glasgow. Okay. So if you study that 1 year of training would be in India and the second year would be in India. That is related to maritime. But other disciplines are there in the university which are also having ties like with artificial intelligence. Other disciplines are also there. They are also having ties. But I am not fully familiar with conversation with that. Any other related to what we have discussed here? Alright, if there is no questions, then I will say a big thank you to one and all for their kind attention.
Thank you so much, sir, for incredible insight into life at sea and the kind of discipline, courage, and the adventure the maritime world offers. It was truly inspiring, so you almost touched every aspect of it. And for the next up, we have Mr. Vicky Ram Sethi from University. Sanisha will be giving you an intro about him.
Mr. Vicky Ram Sethi is an accomplished assistant professor and concept trainer in the Laboratory University. The strong track recorded in regulatory execution, quality assurance, and student membership. He has trained numerous students and professionals in medical diagnostics and laboratory best practices. He has served as a key speaker and career counselor in programs such as Serbia, guiding 11th and 12th grade students toward rewarding careers in healthcare and paramedical sciences. Mr. Sethi currently serves at university, bringing his expertise in training, curriculum design, and curricular quality management to a new generation of learners. Recognized with several awards, including Best Motivational Career Counselor and Best Innovative Teacher in 2023. He continues to inspire and encourage students to pursue powerful careers. In the Amet University Career Guidance Program, Mr. Vicky Ram Sethi offers further insights and guidance to students aspiring for higher studies, especially in the medical and allied health science fields. So we welcome you at the stage.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this much brief introduction. So, first of all, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். எனர்ஜி இல்லை. ஆமா தெரியும் சண்டே தான். ஐயோ சண்டே என்ன இது லெக்சர் அப்படிதானே யோசிக்கிறீங்களா? Okay. So I'll combine the Tamil and English both. So see, this Sunday, maybe you are young generation, you will think that, oh, Sunday, Venda. Okay, one day you will have it for enjoyment. But if you ask your parents, for them it's like a very good, session. Because see, we have seniors, career counselors. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, sir, when we are like students, that we don't have counselors and all, career guidance. நமக்கு யாருமே இல்லை. என்ன கோர்ஸ் பண்ணணும், இந்த ஃபீல்ட்ல சூஸ் பண்ணணும்னா நமக்கு இருக்கு மெடிக்கல் இல்லை இன்ஜினியரிங். இது ரெண்டு தான் இருக்கு. காமர்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா பிகாம் தான். அப்படி. But now you have a different, guidance program. So I am from university. Amathiri t-shirt alla idu. Theriyum. I am from university. Okay, Amet University we have our campus. It means Amet campus university is starting its courses. So we are from allied healthcare professionals. Okay, if you are taking PCM, PCB, so biomech, they will think what you want to become. Okay, உங்களுக்கு என்ன dream இருக்கு? How many are from PCB? Physics, chemistry, bio. சரி. Okay. உங்களுக்கு என்ன dream இருக்கு after 12th? It's okay, please. Doctor. Okay. PCM na engineer. Okay. So if you become a doctor, that is very good thing. So if you don't become a doctor, then what you will do? Sorry, army, defense. Defense कितने लोग interest होंगे? Air Force, Navy, Indian Army. Okay. Good. So here actually I will tell you what we can do after 12, what opportunities we have, and in which field we can go, and what salary also. Ellaru kaasana okay, salary dana main. Okay. So please remember one thing. See here, I am not saying that you can do our courses. You can choose maritime, and you can do whatever course you need. But remember one thing: always focus for long stability. Okay, so choose a career which can provide you as well as your upcoming, generations stability. Okay, so why we are discussing about allied healthcare professionals? Allied healthcare professional means not doctors, not nurses. In hospital, we have one line used to say always whenever we will go to hospital. So our teachers used to say, doctors are the brain, okay, and nurses are the heart. But the allied healthcare professionals like lab technologists, OT technicians, okay, pharmacists, and everything, they are the spinal cord, backbone. So just imagine if you don't have the backbone, can you stand? No, because in medical we have 3 pillars: doctor, staff nurse, and allied healthcare professionals. So we are providing here different courses, so you can do. Okay, now you can think that why Tamil Nadu government is providing, or we can say motivating students to do this allied healthcare professional courses. Why? After the corona. Because namakku corona vanduchuna appo government they realize that they don't have particular skill professionals. Okay, skill in in today's generation, just reading the theory part, okay, it's not enough. You have to know the skill. Okay, that is the one thing. Skill means, how much you are competent to do. So that's why we are here and we are providing you. So why allied healthcare professionals, why we are not promoting, we can say, why doctors, we are not saying everyone become doctor and all, because due to high demand in the society. Yes, allied healthcare professionals, we are in high demand in society. Please, next slide, please. Okay, next slide. Okay, so like benefits. First, we will see the benefits. Okay. So, what is our motto? That is a 4-year course, 3 plus 1. 3 years you have to study in campus. 1 year is fully research work. It means you have to go to different hospitals, different research center, and you have to do the research work. Now, what we have next slide, please. Okay, so state of infrastructure. In second image, you can see the simulation work. One girl is wearing that, and she's playing with the joystick. That is called as simulation. If you want to go, you just go and search in Tamil Nadu, full Tamil Nadu. This simulation work are using by only the doctors. The doctors who are performing MBBS or BDS, they are only having they are only using this VR simulations. But university in Amet campus, we are providing our students. So what is simulation? Just wearing that one and playing games with joystick? No. We have more than 16,000 different situations. For example, you road accident and the patient hospital OT technician enough. So you will practice on that simulation. So that we have to do. So that we are providing. So what we are doing, we are making you ready here, in the campus. So after this 4 years of this degree, this is a degree, and this is a professional course. So once you finish this course, where you will go, you will become like a supervisor level only. Okay. உங்க மைண்ட்ல நிறைய பிரச்சனை இருக்கும். ஆல்ரெடி கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜ்ல நமக்கு இந்த கோர்ஸ்ல டிப்ளோமா இருக்கு. அப்புறம் ஏன் டிகிரி பண்ணலாம்? First of all, இப்போ for example AIMS Delhi எல்லாரும் தெரியும். AIMS Delhi, AIMS Hospital Delhi இருக்கு. India's number 1 medical college, AIMS Delhi. AIMS Delhi recruitment கொடுத்தாங்க. அதுல லேப் சூப்பர்வைசருக்கு என்ன எலிஜிபிலிட்டி? லேப் சூப்பர்வைசர் மீன்ஸ் லேப் இன்சார்ஜ். ஒரு லேப் இருக்கு, அதுக்கு இன்சார்ஜ்க்கு என்ன எலிஜிபிலிட்டி வேணும்? என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா BSc, minimum qualification BSc. Before 10 years it was DMLT or whatever, diploma. Diploma with 5 years of experience can become lab supervisor. But now they changed. Now what they need BSc degree, so they can directly go for a lab supervisor or supervisor post. And AIMS Delhi, not only AIMS Delhi, okay, wherever in India AIMS are there, same thing. So Indian government slowly they are removing the diploma courses. Because diploma courses can be in medical field, I am saying, I am not saying other field. In diploma courses, what they are giving you? Diploma course may be 1 year. But in 1 year, what you will get learn? Nothing. No, medical 1 year, you won't do anything. We have to give more time because medical field go full advanced. இப்போ நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா போலோ ஹாஸ்பிடல், ஃபோர்டிஸ் ஹாஸ்பிடல்ல அவுட் சைடு ஒரு பேனர் இருக்கும். அதுல என்ன இருக்குன்னா ரோபோட்டிக் சர்ஜரி. இல்ல ரோபோட்டிக் சர்ஜரி இருக்கும். அது ரோபோட்டிக் சர்ஜரினா யார் பண்ணுவாங்க? டாக்டர் பண்ணுவாங்க. அது கரெக்ட்டா? அது ரோபோட்டிக் மெஷின் யார் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்றாங்க? பயோமெடிக்கல் இன்ஜினியர். பட் அந்த ரோபோட்டிக் மெஷின் யார் மெயின்டைன் பண்றாங்கன்னா அது அப்ளிகேஷன் ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட். அப்புறம் என்ன அதுக்கு என்ன வேற கோர்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா நோ. If you are doing this BSc Allied Healthcare course according to that field, you are eligible to go on that field also. Okay, next slide please. It is the main. How many wants to go abroad? Foreign country? Abroad? Okay, maybe now you are not planning to go to abroad, but soon you will plan to go to abroad, because I will tell you, when I was in your age, so if someone was asking me what is your dream, I used to say I want to go to defense. Okay, then next year it's become doctor, after that become a teacher, then research analyst. I will tell you one thing, students, in your age, your dreams can change, every month, every year. It will change. Today you are here, okay, I want to do this course, I want to become doctor. Okay. Bad luck, if you are not selected in the doctor with ambiguous need, then you will say, okay, then I will do that course. Okay, so like that, these dreams are keep on changing. But why I am saying to you, why I am showing this slide, okay, I am talking about the whole world. Everywhere, Dubai, UK, Europe, European countries, Saudi, everywhere, Indian allied healthcare professionals are in high demand. That is the truth. If you go and search in net also, you will find that abroad, foreign countries, they are asking, they are coming to India and they are hiring the Indian professional. Either it is nurse. If you talk about nurse, Kerala. If you talk about nurse, if you search in net, in foreign country, maximum nurses are from Kerala, India or Tamil Nadu. Why? Because Indian students, they are multitasking, they are very creative mind, they are very talented, and the main thing, they have the patience is more. They can tolerate. Okay, a little bit we will discuss about the salary. So if you go to United States of America, right now in America, 30 lakh positions are free. 30 lakh positions are free in America. And they are coming to India and they are asking to the colleges, we need more allied healthcare professionals. And what is the salary of in America? That is 43.2 lakhs per annum. In 1 year, you will earn 43 lakhs. If you talk about United Kingdom, okay, UK, there is salary shortage, 70 lakh posts are vacant. And you talk about the salary, then it is 41.8 lakh rupees per annum. Europe, 38 lakh salary, and Australia, 42 lakh salary. This is the only major things, okay? You just go and search Greenland, Finland, Canada, everywhere. They are in high demand. Who allied healthcare professionals? Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the main thing. I think parents can understand. Okay, during the COVID time, government, government what they did now? They did the advertisement for paramedic posts in Corona time, especially. You know why? Nurses and everywhere. You know why? Because they don't. Indian government also, they don't have proper allied healthcare professionals. We talk about all over the world. That is 65,48,754 posts are total there. Allied healthcare professionals. How many we are there in whole world? Only 2,83,000. Not whole world, that is from India. In India, we have only 2,83,000 members in allied healthcare professionals. And remaining, so many people they are doing this course. They are going to abroad. They are going to abroad for higher salary, for higher experience. So now, why we are talking today in Amet University? Why we are talking about this allied healthcare professionals? Because we have 62 lakhs more than 62 lakh posts are vacant. Okay, that is the main thing. Second thing, these allied healthcare courses are on high demand. High demand. Next slide. Okay, so here we are offering you 4 different courses. One is BSc Medical Lab Technology Honors Degree course. Okay, so what you can do here? You can see these 2 diagrams. Okay. You can see 2 members. We can talk about lab technicians, but they are not technicians. They are technologists. Just see nearby the equipment, the big machine. Okay, recently, Apollo main hospital, so they recently opened Tamil Nadu's biggest lab. Okay, so now all over from Apollo Diagnostic, the sample will go to that lab. And that is, I think that is India's biggest lab, I think. So, but Tamil Nadu's biggest lab, that is fully automated machines. Who are operating that machines? The person, allied healthcare professionals. Okay? So, but they have requirement. What? Eligibility. And eligibility is BSc degree. BSc degree plus skill knowledge. Skill means now say okay, you can walk from here to there. That is theory. How you can walk? Are they skill? Now theory எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். ஓ அப்படிதான் பண்ணணும். என்ன பண்ணணும்? இத பண்ணணும். But எப்படி பண்ணணும்? Means how you can do it. Implementation. That is skill. So university is more focused on skill-based curriculum. Our curriculum we have Amet. So our curriculum is based on the international plus national main situations. What they need. That's why if you go and search government college curriculum, okay, you will find that till now they are following the traditional curriculum. Old curriculum, but university with Amet, we create new curriculum not only for Indian, is between job in India. In abroad, other curriculum, the certificate is valid. That is our main motto. Second, next please. Okay, this is very interesting. BSc honors in anesthesia and operation theatre technology. Okay. நீங்க சர்ஜரி பண்ணனும்னா so when you will get authorized நீங்க உங்களுக்கு permission கிடையாது சர்ஜரி பண்ணுங்க but you will assist the doctors. அந்த சைடுல டாக்டர் இருக்குன்னா அந்த சைடுல anesthesia technologist இருக்கு. அது பெனிஃபிட். ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட் ஒரு சர்ஜரி பார்க்கணும்னா இதெல்லாம் ஒரு பாஸ் இருக்கு. ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட் பார்க்கணும்னா இதெல்லாம் பாஸ் இருக்கு. Okay, second thing, in the image நான் இப்ப என்ன சொல்றேன் robotic surgery. இது பாத்தீங்களா? பெரிய machines இருக்கு. அதை யார் பார்ப்பாங்க? யார் மெயின்டெய்ன் பண்ணுவாங்க? டாக்டர்ஸா? இல்ல. டாக்டர்ஸ்க்கு டைம் கிடையாது. நர்சஸா? நர்சஸ்க்கு இந்த நாலேஜ் கிடையாது. நர்சஸ்க்கு என்ன நாலேஜ் இருக்குன்னா பேஷண்ட் ரிலேட்டட் டு பேஷண்ட்ஸ். அப்புறம் யார் பார்க்கணும்? என்ன வழியில ஒரு இன்ஜினியர் கூப்பிடுறவா? இல்ல. இன்சைட் ஓடி நோ இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் allowed. In the allied healthcare professional who is having degree BSc in anesthesia and operation theatre technology. Ade namakku mean. Okay, next please. Then cardiovascular technology. Ungala free of cost heart பார்க்கணும்னா இந்த கோர்ஸ் படிச்சீங்கன்னா நீங்க பாருங்க. ஹார்ட் எப்படி இருக்கு? ஹார்ட் அப்படியே கிடையாது. அப்படி இல்லை ஹார்ட் வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு. வேற சேம்பர்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஹார்ட்ல பிளட் அப்படியே ஃப்ளோ ஆகாது. அப்படிதான் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும். ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். உங்க பாடி ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் இருக்கு. நீங்க ஒரு நியூஸ்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஹார்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு கிரீன் காரிடார் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்றாங்க ஃபோர்டிஸ் ஹாஸ்பிடலுக்கு ஆம்புலன்ஸ்ல. ஓகே, யார் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுவாங்க? இது பிக் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் யார் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா டாக்டர்ஸ் with doctors allied healthcare professionals. After 3-4 years of experience, you can able to do this, angiography, angioblast. உங்களுக்கு minor blockage இருக்குன்னா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்? After 3 or 4 years of experience, that is skill. அதே நான் சொல்றேன்னா skill. Okay, next course. Radiology and imaging. Radiology சில பேர் சொன்னா அப்புறம் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க சார் எக்ஸ்ரே தானே சார் அப்படிதானே பார்க்கணும் ஒரு black and white film அப்படியே கிடையாது. இப்போ ஓகே நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு क्वेश्चन கேட்கணுமா? ஒரு MRI க்கு எத்தனை பைசா இருக்கு? MRI CT scan. MRI CT scan if parents are there, parents can help. If I am not wrong, MRI CT scan in private center more than 5,000, 7,000, 5,000. MRI. 7,000. More than 7,000 MRI. Okay. If you are going, because recently I went for my house, so they did for this lower part, and they charged me around 7,500 for MRI. So we will think that நமக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை இருக்குன்னா ஏன் அப்படி இது காஸ்ட்லி இருக்குன்னா ஏன் காஸ்ட் இருக்கு நீங்க சைடுல பாக்குறீங்களா அங்க பாருங்க மஷின் அது மஷின் தான் machine manufacturing பண்ணுவாங்க maybe Philips company இல்ல Siemens maybe foreign countries ல manufacture பண்றாங்க okay but இங்க யார் மெயின்டைன் பண்றாங்கன்னா நம்ம allied healthcare professionals தான் பண்றாங்க radiology x-ray மட்டும் கிடையாது radiology னா CT scan MRI அதுல just radiology என்னன்னா நமக்கு என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு நான் அதான் சொல்றேன் டிஃபரன்ஸ் என்ன இருக்கு நம்ம யுனிவர்சிட்டி வித் Amet என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு we are not focusing that okay இதே இருக்கு பேஷண்ட் இருக்கு MRI டேபிள் வச்சோம்னா சரி ஓகே போட்டோ வந்துச்சுன்னா டாக்டர் ரிப்போர்ட் பார்க்கறாங்க அப்படிதானா அப்படி கிடையாது நம்ம கரிக்குலம் நம்ம கோர்ஸ் என்ன இருக்கு எப்படி how you can handle the machine first of all with a report analysis நீங்க இந்த பாருங்க இது டாக்டர் கிடையாது okay இது allied healthcare professionals report பார்க்கறாங்க that is a skill okay next one please last is respiratory therapist okay respiratory technologies respiratory means நமக்கு lungs listen lungs okay so நீங்க என்ன இப்போ what you saw here you can find that we have different courses and that all courses are recognized by Indian government as a professional courses நீங்க நார்மல் BSc microbiology நீங்க நார்மல் BSc biochemistry நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க பரவாயில்லை but that is not professional அது regular degree இதே எல்லாம் professionals medical and technology னா நீங்க அந்த ஃபீல்ட்ல போகணும் radiology னா this field respiratory னா this field anesthesia operation னா this field அதே எல்லாம் professionals நமக்கு இன்ஜினியர் இருக்குன்னா சிவில் இன்ஜினியர் அதே ப்ரொஃபஷனல் மெக்கானிக்கல் அதே ப்ரொஃபஷனல் அப்படியே allied healthcare professionals நமக்கு வேற professionals கோர்ஸ் இருக்கு நிறைய professional கோர்ஸ் இருக்கு but in this course are in high demand okay next slide please okay so next question நீங்க எங்க இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் பண்ணனும் உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிளேஸ்மென்ட் இருக்கும் நமக்கு first of all நம்ம யுனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு என்ன பிளேஸ்மென்ட் இருக்கு நீங்க பாருங்க ஆரஞ்ச் ஹெல்த்ல எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் ஆரஞ்ச் ஹெல்த்ல ஆன்லைன்ல ஆரஞ்ச் ஹெல்த்ல அக்கார்ட் பிடி இந்துஜோ ஹாஸ்பிடல் நெஃப்ரோ பிளஸ் சாஃபி ஹாஸ்பிடல் கூட 40s மெமோரியல் ஹாஸ்பிடல் அப்புறம் ட்ரஸ்ட் ஹாஸ்பிடல் பேக் கைண்ட் ஹைரோ கேர் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியுமா ஹைரோ கேர் ஓனர் யாரு ஃபவுண்டர் Dr. Velumani sir, if I'm not wrong, correct? What he studied normal BSc degree first. Then he went to this professional course. Then he did PhD. Now he is the founder of Therapy. He is also a allied healthcare professional. If you see the interview, he used to say, I am an allied healthcare professional. Okay, next slide please. Okay, so in the admission process is where உங்களுக்கு என்ன டவுட் இருக்குன்னா admission எப்படி பண்ணலாம் we have here in admission room also okay but now just I will discuss something about you okay First of all, in the course, if you finish this course, BSc Honors in Allied Healthcare Professionals, then next opportunity, higher studies. You have Masters. You can do same course in MSc also. Okay? Then PhD. பரவாயில்ல, MBBS டாக்டர் போஸ்ட் எழுதுனா PhD டாக்டர் இருக்கு. Okay? That is a future study. Okay. இப்போ now sir, the allied healthcare professionals na நம்ம ஹாஸ்பிடல் மட்டும் தானே இருக்கு. வேற ஃபீல்ட் இருக்கு. வேற வே இருக்கு. ஸ்கோப் என்ன சார்? ஸ்கோப் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்கோப். You can go to defense. உங்களுக்கு ஏர் ஃபோர்ஸ்ல ஹாஸ்பிடல் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு ஆர்மில ஹாஸ்பிடல் இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு என்ன இருக்கு? நேவல் கமாண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிடல் இருக்கு. பெங்களூர்ல உங்களுக்கு சதர்ன் கமாண்ட், எல்லா சவுத் கமாண்ட் ஏர் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஹாஸ்பிடல் இருக்கு. ஆர்மி ஹாஸ்பிடல் இருக்கு. Army AFMC. If you don't know, AFMC Pune, India's second number medical college. Other defense college. Siri, Parvala. You got rejected in defense. But by this course, allied healthcare professionals, you are eligible for Army, Defense, Army, Air Force, Naval hospitals in this particular department. First option. Second option. இங்க சென்னை மரீனா பீச் பக்கத்துல ஒரு ஃப்ரண்ட்ல ஃபாரன்சிக் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் இருக்கு. ஃபாரன்சிக் ரிசர்ச். ஏன்னா if you murder someone னா அப்புறம் எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணலாம்? அங்க தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஃபாரன்சிக் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். You are eligible for forensic department also. Third thing, நிறைய பேருக்கு ரிசர்ச்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு. அப்படி ரிசர்ச் எப்படி பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, உங்களுக்கு ஐசிஎம்ஆர் தெரியுமா? ஐசிஎம்ஆர் இல்ல சர்ச் பண்ணுங்க. ICMR நம்ம இந்தியால பெஸ்ட் ரிசர்ச் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ஃபார் மெடிக்கல் ஃபீல்ட்ல. ஓகே, ICMR. ஓகே, after this doing this course, allied healthcare professionals, you can go for research work also with Indian government and foreign government also. Okay, so research. Sir, where is scope sir? உங்களுக்கு மெடிசன் தெரியுமா? ஃபார்மா கம்பெனி நீங்க சாப்பிடுறீங்களா? பேராசிட்டமால், டோலோ, இல்லைன்னா டைக்ளோஃபென், அதே எல்லாமே சார் அதே என்ன சார்? அதே ஃபார்மசி படிச்சுட்டு அதே பசங்க தான் போவாங்க. இல்ல, ஃபார்மசில வேற டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் இருக்கு. You can also go in that department also in pharmacy. Okay? ஆமா, போறீங்களா? இல்ல, பரவாயில்ல. Okay, I can understand. Same is another problem. Okay, so in the scope இருக்கு. Where you have different scopes in your career. Okay, so that is about say okay abroad go வேணா இந்தியால எத்தனை salary இருக்கு? அப்புறம் இந்தியா state government job வேணும்னா yes, you are eligible with this course in state government job. Central government job, yes, you are eligible for central government jobs. Hospitals, AIMS, Pondicherry Jipper இருக்கு. Okay, if you don't know such, Jipper is a central government. You are eligible. So நான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, allied healthcare professionals இப்போ இந்த கோர்ஸ் நீங்க ப்ரொஃபஷனல் கோர்ஸ் நீங்க படிச்சீங்கன்னா அப்ப உங்களுக்கு நிறைய ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு. ஒரு லிமிட்டட் ஸ்கோப் கிடையாது. இந்த ரூம் பாக்குறீங்களா? அங்க ஒரு எக்ஸிட் இருக்கு, இங்க ஒரு எக்ஸிட் இருக்கு, விண்டோஸ் இருக்கு. அப்படிதான் உங்களுக்கு allied healthcare professionalனா இது ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனல் கோர்ஸ், உங்களுக்கு நிறைய ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு. அதுதான் நமக்கு மெயின். So university with Amet University, okay, என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா we are improving your skill. Okay, so that is the one thing. Next please. Okay, so if you have any questions you can ask me. Please, any questions you can ask.